Hi everyone, it's Vicky here, and today I'll be making a Valentine's card using supplies from the new Valentine's release by Penny Black. So I'll be using this die, which is called the Tree of Love, as well as the stamp set, which is called So Very Much. So first of all, I'm starting out by cutting out this Tree of Love, which is just beautiful, and I'm using white cardstock. I have used my cuttle bag machine, and although the tree is nicely cut, I have to be very careful as I separate it from the rest of the cardstock since it's very delicate. And as I'm doing that, just to let you know that as always you can find a full list of supplies just below the video in the details area as well as on my blog. And now I'm going to do the same thing, but this time I'm using red cardstock. I'm cutting out the tree, and this time I won't be using the tree trunk. Instead I just want the hearts. So I leave that aside for now and I'll use the hearts later on. Now I have cut out a smaller panel as well as this curved piece of cardstock, which is going to be my ground. I'll be using the tracing to color my panel, and I'm starting out by adding some tablet glass on top to create my sky. I apply my ink with the round mini blending tool by Tim Holtz. And if you notice, I don't go heavily with ink, I just want a pale color there. So that's why I've used all these three colors, which are more on the pale side of the palette. So now I'm using tea dye to add just a bit of color on my tree trunk, and then I'll be using shabby shutters on my ground. If you notice on my sky, I have added more ink at the top, and I have faded out as I was going towards the center. And that's what I'm going to do now for the ground as well. So I'm going heavily on the bottom of the ground and lightly at the top. And now it's time to stick everything together. So I'm going to glue down the ground. First, I'm using some tape adhesive at the back. And for my tree, since it's very delicate and very difficult to use tape adhesive at the back, I'll be using my glue pen. I'm adding dots here and there all over the back, and I'm making sure that I'm not applying too much once I'll stick the tree on my panel. And now that my tree is in its place, it's time to stick all those little hearts inside the tree. Now, doing this job isn't so difficult as it seems, as actually there are only two sizes of hearts, and I'm starting out with a larger one. I'm just applying a drop of glue with my glue pen, and then I'll go ahead and stick everything down. Now you'll see how I work. I always use my quick stick, which is a very handy tool for picking up small little pieces. And as you can see, it didn't really took me so long to put back the tree together. For my sentiment, I'll be using this die that I've used on yesterday's card that says love, and I just love the font. And I'll be using the sentiment from this stamp set. I believe that's called So Very Much, and I'll be stamping only the bottom part of the sentiment that says you to the moon and back. For the bottom of my sentiment, I'm using a coffee archival ink, and I didn't want to go with black since it would be too bold. I have used only pale colors here, so I believe that brown ink really complements the whole card. For the main word that's love, I want this to stand out more, and I want it to be dimensional. Since it's so small, I can't really add foam tape at the back to pop it more. So I decided to cut out 3 times the same word out of white cardstock, and then I'm going to stick one on top of the other. This will create an embellishment which is dimensional, and it looks like store-bought chipboard. To stick one word on top of the other, I could have used my glue pen at the back, but I decided to use my neglected sticker machine by Xyron. So I have passed them through my machine there, and I'm now going to stick one on top of the other. I love doing this technique on die-cut sentiments, and I hope you can see for yourself the dimensional effect. So now all that's left to do is to stick the panel on top of my card. I have already cut out and folded a standard card that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I have used foam adhesive at the back of my panel just to add a bit of dimension. To finish off my card, I'm using my clear Wink of Stella glitter pen over the hearts, and also I'll go over the love sentiment. And that was the card for today. I hope you had fun and got inspired. All the supplies are listed just below the video in the details area. Thank you all for watching.